everyone, welcome to the Car Spectrum. Brandon here, and today what we're going to be doing on the old geezer is we are going to do the Frisbee Delete right there. That was an AC dampening thing that General Motors put in back in the 80s for whatever reason to help vibration from the AC. But later on, GM came out and said, we don't really need that, and neither do you. So we're going to take that off today. I got my good friend James here, and we're going to be documenting this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is actually take off the air duct right here where the mass airflow sensor is, just to give you some more room so you can actually get to the Frisbee down there. So we're just going to do that real quick. So once that's disconnected, you disconnect your mass airflow sensor. The Frisbee is located right there. And you see, you got 4 bolts. All right, here we go. We're going to start taking them off here. Now this Frisbee weighs about 10 pounds or 15 pounds or so. So yeah, that's a 15-pound loss on a car. You know, when you're working on these TPIs, if you're not going to do any heavy motor work or porting in the intake manifold or the runners or, you know, putting a supercharger on it, you know, the best way to get, you know, this car is a little bit faster is take some of the weight out of here. Take some of the smog stuff out of here. So next thing we're going to do eventually is take that smog pump out, which is just a waste of power on my motor. And quite frankly, probably didn't even do much back in the 80s when they made him have it. All right, here we go, guys. We're just going to pull this Frisbee off. This thing is heavy, dude. Feel how heavy that is. That's more than 10 pounds.
It's a good little weight.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Frisbee is off. So now we're going to have to, you have to put those bolts back into place because it is holding your serpentine belt together. And that is very important. What was that? I'm sorry, water pump pulley. Not serpentine belt, water pump pulley.
Yeah, actually, if you zoom in, see this, you have a little bit of a shoulder on this bolt. So that's where you're going to need to get washers to take up this little bit of shoulder, because if you tighten this nut right here, if you tighten that nut all the way down, you're not actually going to tighten onto this pulley. You're going to tighten it as far as your threads go until it hits that solid shoulder, and it's going to tighten up. And you're not going to have a tight pulley right here, so you got to washer these a little bit or spacer them and then tighten your nut back on. All right. What we got going on here, I just grabbed myself 12 5/16 18 or 5/16 diameter washers. So you're going to put 3 on each one of these little studs sticking out here, and I'm going to tighten this 1/2 inch nut down, and you're going to see as I tighten this down, it's actually going to pull the pulley in, and we are avoiding what we're avoiding with these washers. If you zoom in and see this little bit of shoulder right here, that's what we're avoiding.
A little hard to see on camera,
hard to see, but you throw them on there, throw your nut on, tighten your nut down, and now your pulley is nice and tight. So I'm going to throw the rest of these 3 on.
And once these are on, that's all you have to do to complete the Frisbee mod. After that, we're just going to put back on the mass airflow sensor, and then we will be done. Nice and stuck.
Nice and tight.
All right, guys. That's it. That's how you do the Frisbee mod on your 1985 to, I think, 1990. They stopped using the Frisbee, or maybe 92, actually, Corvettes. This is Brandon from Car Spectrum. Let's give a shout out to my friend James, who actually has some cars we're going to be featuring on the channel. He's got what was it, 2003 Terminator, and it's a Mustang GT with a blower on it.
Blower, stage 2 cams, diesel, fully built diesel, yeah. 6-speed, all kinds of shit.
You know, well, you know, you guys already know how to put this back on, but we'll do one video of putting it back on, and that's it. So we'll take the air duct right here, which goes right back onto your throttle body. Also, we'll be putting I don't know how much it's going to do for us, but we're going to put an airfoil on there to see if it makes any difference at all. It's a $20 mod. It's probably worth it for 20 bucks. And we'll be putting probably a 58mm throttle body in there as well. The throttle body for this car is a little small from the factory. You just clip those back on. And that's it, guys. That's a Frisbee mod on a C4 Corvette with a TPI. Thanks for watching.